What were you doing then in Japan and all that time?
I mean, primarily, so I was in an aviation unit, and primary
Oh, I did
presence.
see that. Yes.
The primary presence for the Marine Corps in Japan is for North Korean deterrence,
Hmm, that's kind of cool.
and now it's becoming more China centric. But at the time, we were ready for North Korea to start launching nukes, and ready there to swat them down. So
That must have been crazy. So, like, things like you see the Iron Dome and the Israel Palestine border, would it be like that?
I mean, not in Japan. You don't see that, but certainly when you go to South Korea, yeah, there are missile batteries all on the northern edges of the airfields. And a lot of the aircraft are, being hangared in reinforced concrete bunkers, kind of thing. And they're definitely ready for their version of World War III to pop off there at any given moment.
That's kind of tense. Like, did you feel like it was tense the whole time, or just kind of
No,
like,
no, I mean Japan was the most boring thing. We're just working on planes and they're flying missions and doing whatever. And, you really don't go out in town very much. Because you're broke, you're there as a, E3 in the military. The per diem in Japan is laughable. So you
really?
base, oh yeah. Yeah. It's like
Maybe a couple
$9.
noodles, if that.
Yeah. The per diem when I was there is $9 a day, which is just, there's no combat, there's no hazard duty pay. If you go to Iraq, you're getting hazard duty pay. It's tax free because you're in a war zone.
Hmm.
You might have these other, incentive pays that you're getting. So you can, at that time, you could have done a tour to Iraq and come back with 30, 40 grand in your pocket because you have nothing to spend it on anyway.
Right.
And so we're sitting in Japan making an extra like, $250 a month. Like, this completely sucks. But that's where they sent us. So,
Hmm. I bet that would be. So, were you on a? Did you say aircraft carrier the whole time?
No. So the two deployments to Japan were land based. So we
Oh,
were
okay.
operating out of Iwakuni, which is in the southwest part of the country, and
Okay.
from there we would hop down to spend a lot of time in Okinawa, and then over to South Korea, to the Philippines. You just kind of bounce around between those different places.
That's pretty cool. I don't know. I've always wanted to go to Japan. It seems neat.
Yeah, I mean what I appreciated about it. It's a very clean country. You almost never see litter
Sure.
anywhere. Which is a sharp contrast with the Philippines, which is kind of a dump. Um, but it's extremely clean. The people are very polite, almost to the point that you don't know if they love you or hate you. It's the same. It's the same expression that they have on their face all the time.
Sure.
Um, but for me, what was confining is it's a very small country. Everything's built around tiny, and so
Sure.
like every car is like getting into the Apollo capsule. It's just real tight. um, you know Chairs are small, everything's small because I'm 6'2", and that's a monstrous height there. So it just
That.
felt like a country built for small people, which it is. They're a smaller, um, smaller frame people. So after a while, I was like, yeah, this is cool, but it is kind of boring. I would like to go somewhere else, please.
Sure. Yeah. Get the
But
itch to just see something else. Yeah, I get it.
yeah, no, I mean, did get to do some cool things though. Got to go down to Hiroshima and visit all of that
That would be
stuff that they have
wild.
there. You get to stand right where the bomb went off. You can stand there and be like, it went off right there. And
Wow.
got to go to Iwo Jima and tour that battlefield, and that was, that to me that was worth that one deployment to get to go to Iwo Jima because that's like the mecca for the Marine Corps. So
Is it?
that's our holiest of holies. Yes.